Hello guys, so I visited Philip just because we wanted to show you the project walkthrough of our remix for Burr Oak.
Yeah.
And today we will show you basically everything in the project, how it turned out, what issues we had, what was the hard parts, what were the easy parts. And and every little detail, every little Easter egg in this track. So
Okay, so let's start with basically playing the track from the start to the finish, or just from the build-up.
I think people already heard this track, so
okay, so let's play it from here. Sick. Okay, so that was the VIP, the unreleased VIP, but let's get rid of this. Okay.
Kung Fu sounds. No. Okay, so I think we can start from the beginning of the track. So
Beninging.
So the original track, as you heard, the whole theme of this track was
like this radio sample.
Yes.
And we added some Bison sounds in the background.
Because why not? Bison listens to radio.
And here is the iconic voiceover from Krystyna Czubówna, which is like she is like really OG
Police,
like a voiceover
voice actress for like nature shows, nature films like Discovery Channel films. So
National Geographic.
Yeah,
she's like talking and explaining how the different animals behave. And and she's talking here basically about Polish bison.
Polish żubr.
Yeah. So and we have this synth by Burr Oak in the background.
Yes.
Just two notes.
And here, basically, from this part, we just I tweaked it a bit to make it more like into the rhythm, because it was quite off tempo, off rhythm. And here also we have this little, I think it was from Quanta, like granular stuff.
We were working on this project right after the Serum 2 dropped, so a lot of sounds will be coming from like Serum 2 spectral oscillator, and just us tweaking Serum 2 and figuring it out. So
So at the start there was the radio samples.
Yeah, here we have the lead sound. It's just rendered to WAV file and
we'll show it later.
Introduced with low pass filter. And just some rattles in the background. Vocals from the original track with a little bit of like filtering and just low pass that's automated later in the track.
Yeah, basic stuff. And the guitars here.
So this is the main part.
So we made this guitar melody and we decided to use guitar, electric guitar and like metal guitars, because the bison, the animal is really like big, heavy, so we wanted to basically interpret how this animal looks like, feels like, and lives like in sound design.
This sounds like a bison.
Yeah. So, this is a Reese base, I think, yes?
Yeah. Tell about the layers. Explain the layers.
Yeah. So, this is here's the Reese base. I don't remember how I made it. It's like experimenting with basically Reese's, filters and convolution, because I love convolution. And basically it's opening its filter. I think it's opening its filter.
I think the filter is opening on different layers.
Here also, yes. So yeah, in the post-process there isn't too much things.
Yeah, just clipping, basic EQ, mixing stuff.
Like typical Reese bass I would made. Yeah, so the filters made this bass, and also this convolution adds really a cool formant sound to it. So yeah, that's it. And the guitars. So here. And here I really love how this guitar turned out, because without the post-process it sounds like basic guitar.
Yeah, show the plugin.
Without any post-process. And here I basically made my own amp. So yeah.
This is the plugin. Without the effects, sounds like this.
Yeah.
Just dry.
DI. Yes.
Yeah.
So
talk about
yeah,
the post-process.
I put like here this scream distortion.
Yeah.
And then I put convolver with this preset cabinet bass, because why should I use cabinet for guitar on guitar? I can use cabinet for bass on guitar, so it will sound more dope. And I stretched it even lower, so it has even lower format.
Lower or higher?
Lower. Here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's even more gritty and lower and
Yeah.
heavier. So yeah, then OTT. I didn't use this compressor. Then EQ.
Polish Mick Gordon.
And another EQ for the intro, I think.
I think this is the EQ that's turning on when the violin solo comes in, to make room for it, but yeah.
Yeah, so this is it. And another guitar. It's like serum layer, check layer for guitars to make it more.
Just a layer, like higher, more tonal one.
Yeah, oh yeah. And another one. I think, let me hear this louder. It's just a percussive layer, so yeah.
Yeah. And that's it, basically.
Yeah, and the lead sound. Snake rattle. This sound from Burr Oak. And the riff changes, and it's more complex, it's more rhythmical now. and everything opens up. And I think here now there is one more layer of guitar. This one, I think. Yes, this one. It's like standard preset from Odin.
Yeah, but just to make like more aggressive sound.
Yeah. So let's talk about some background stuff and percussion things, because my back hurts from.
Okay. Well, I will talk about this because that's the main melody, and we used the trick with like distorted piano sound that sounds like a guitar.
Sprawdzę, czy się nagrywa.
Okay, go check if everything is fine. We came up with this sound while making our tune for Symbiotic Records, Interrupt. We used like
basically
FL keys with Saturn II, distorted and with reverb. Yeah, it's really simple stuff. Nothing much. But it's just layered over this melody. Yeah. This ambience in the background all the time.
Talk about the vocals.
Okay, so these are the vocals from the radio stem by Burr Oak.
People getting sick.
But I really like this, because it reminds me of like DRUMSTEP vocals, and we are really into like 2016, 17 DRUMSTEP. So yeah. Oh, okay, and these rides come in
from Addictive Drums.
And they are just wave-shaped a lot.
We really like to use natural sounding drum sounds, like drum kits, drum cymbals, drum rides, because we have so much more like control over them, and we can like manipulate the velocity of the sounds. So we can make really natural right sounds.
Articulate the sound, and that just makes a little bit more variation and like a human feel to the track.
Yeah.
But
sometimes pure white noise hi-hats are better, but here we wanted to make it more sounding natural, like metal band, metal drum kit.
This one is... What the hell is even that?
Heavily processed sound. Yeah.
This is like a brass stem from our song called Action. And it's really...
Show them the real sample in the browser.
This is the sample.
Yeah.
And this is...
Yeah,
with Shaper Box LFO.
Making the riser hard way.
Yeah, making the riser the hard way. Okay, so these vocals are not from the original track, but when it comes to making remixes, we really think of it like using the stems from the track like a sample pack to create something different, because the original track just had this like main theme of this radio, but we felt that wasn't enough, so we just added more vocals, because we really like sampling vocals in our tracks, and I think this is like our signature style.
Like these vocals here are basically just for hyping more energy into the track, making this track even more energetic, and like they sound a little bit DRUMSTEPy as well, but we like it because it's like heavy as fuck. So we wanted to.
We really wanted to make this remix not as serious as other remixes on the remix album, because we knew there will be a lot of like big names on the remix album,
and it doesn't mean that making something serious is bad, because we also make serious music, but here we just wanted to flip it in the more fun direction, the more like
because we feel
fun.
like the original track was more dark and more serious, so we wanted to like take like all the how to say this, because like the original album by Burr Oak is like Wild West vibe.
It was dark, and it was that much perfectly dark. We like didn't know what to add more to this dark theme to make it better, so we like took this and flipped it the other way to make something totally different from it.
Exactly.
Because this track in the dark theme was already like really good and really well produced, so we didn't know what to add more to this track to make it sound better, different, I don't know, so we just
made flip it and made it sound totally different.
Yes.
So just visualize like a Chevy truck or Ford truck chasing a bison on the Wild West. And here comes like the sick.
How the Dodge brand would make the truck
for the advertisement.
So they made like Hellcat, which was the muscle car, they made Dodge Ram, which was the pickup, and if they would make a truck, it would be called Bison, I think.
Legendary sample. And a little bit more drums coming in. This clap. Slowly building the tension.
And this feel.
This feel is really cool because we sampled Zavoardo sound from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's just a little bit in the background, but I love this ear rape sound.
It's like perfectly distorted noise sine compression sound.
Yes. Burr Oak vocals.
I don't even know what he's talking about here, but it doesn't matter.
I don't know as well, but And the lead sound once again.
So basically,
and here I really like the percussions.
Ding, ding.
Teasing the basses from the drop. And here we have the same brass sound from Action.
Pitching up to making up the tension. And I just wanted to talk about a little bit more about this melody. How it is synthesized we will show you later. But in the whole track, we basically at first started to make this first drop, and it was like white basses, white
noisy basses without
any like color, without any melody, and I always like to mix the heavy basses on one note or on two notes with like catchy melody.
Catchy melody or something like to contrast the sustained white noise basses.
So I just wrote this melody on the fills here on the drop, and then we used it on the intro, and I think it works here perfectly fine because it like glues and transitions perfectly all the sections of the intro, the build up. So yeah, for me it is very important. I said this already in the mid-air tutorial, to use like melody even in heavy tracks. Because if you use melody right, it also can be even more like heavy
and dark.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. So
do not hesitate to use melodies and write melodies, because it's all music and music is melody.
Build up. Teasing the vocal once again. This feel is from Virtual Riot.
Typical metal feel. Yeah, and I will talk about the main vocal process because it is very interesting here for me. So the original one sounded like this, and it was nice, but we wanted to add even more energy to this.
Yeah, crush it even more
to make it like sound that it's a remix, and that the drop will be halftime and DRUMSTEP.
Yeah.
So yeah. I added OTT and then this plugin. It is very nice. I saw this plugin first on Let's Synthesize tutorial, and I really like how this plugin looks like, and it's very inspiring. And basically I just used it, the frequency shifter here,
but there is beat crush as well.
And beat crush, yes. So I will copy this to, and it has really nice. It also has this fast delay you can make. It's basically you can really destroy sound with this plugin. And also you have this beat distortion, and you can choose here what beats are gonna be missing, and you can totally distort this sound.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, you can type in your mama's number.
Type in 1612.
Yeah, so it's really fun plugin. Also, it's not that expensive, so we can buy this and you can have fun with this. So yeah.
It's EQ.
Yeah, and EQ, I think, to make it higher. Yeah. Okay, so
maybe the risers and the build-up.
Yes. Let's wait with the drum.
Okay, so we use the feedback, the crazy feedback, like sustained bass from our track Heat Punk, yeah. And it is...
Yeah, it's going up.
It's going up, like the big metal screech, like the big doors opening.
We basically here, I think, like put an EQ, make some bells, or put like a flanger filter.
This is a recording of like this
guitar feedback.
No, it's a recording of like metal doors on our countryside.
Okay, this is it. Okay. Stretched up, I think.
What the hell is this sample? I don't know. Oh, okay, just sample from some sample packs, okay.
Basically, different samples going up, because I think it also has pitch automation.
Oh, this one is going down.
Okay. Really nice sound.
Yeah. Rights, vocal, another risers, this reverb from the lead sound.
I think this reverb also is pitching up. Yeah, more rights, white noise rights to add more tension.
Is this one? Oh, this one is pitching down as well. Yeah, just a lot of... And the metal riff is like all the time in the background. This feel with snare from the drop. Metal. Sick. Oh, we use this like a gong from Hit Punk.
Yes.
I love this sound.
Yes.
It's like so ridiculous that it's heavy and goofy at the same time.
And it's pitching up. So
Yeah.
it's even more like...
Check. And yeah, crash layers.
Okay, this is the boring stuff. Basically just
Clap.
noise to the rhythm to make...
Yeah, noise to the rhythm basically, but this one is important.
Yes.
It's metal pipe falling sound effect from like memes. Yeah. And we use it really often in the background because it adds a lot of like this metallic...
It has really nice organic flavor to it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This is the vocals. Yeah. And some percussions in the background.
So I think it's now time to talk about the drop. So I can talk about the drums first. So the kick.
You can hide the library. Yeah.
Where is the kick? Oh, here. And what's here? I don't remember. Oh, so
did we really put a sample on the like pattern? We don't usually do this. We just like put the sample onto the playlist to see the waveform.
Yeah.
But
so basically, it's the kick from Hit Punk, our other track, and here the post process. So here's the compressor to make it more punchy, I think. Yeah, more transient focused. Then boosting some low end, okay, and then wave shaping to make it like clip.
Yeah, that's it. Basically.
That's it, and then we layered a click sound high pass, and that's it. And it's going to the master, which is clipped then later. Oh, it's not clipped here.
But yeah, we usually usually make music with a clipper on master panel.
Yeah, so we turned it off because we was rendering it for the master. So yeah. So the kick is basic, it's just a sample, and the snare here, it's like...
I love this sound, I will render it and use it in my rhythm tracks, but yeah.
So we tried with different snares I see here. For example, this, what is this? Okay. So the first, I think...
No,
it hasn't...
Wait.
It hasn't like... Oh, here's the transient.
This was the first one.
Yeah, so we had...
This was the layers.
Yeah, so we had couple layers, which then we rendered out to control them even more in audio. So it was like basically like trial and error process to make the best sounding snare. We wanted here to make really low, like metallic snare, like really heavy snare, dubstep snare, and I think it turned out pretty nice here.
Like basically an oak snare, because it's a Burr Oak remix.
Yes.
So we knew we should make like big drum step first drop with really low and long snare.
Yeah, and The artist that really inspires me with this low snares is Boss Fade. He has really nice heavy dubsteps with this low snare, which is insanely low sometimes, like ridiculously low. Yes,
but he somehow manages to make
it clean,
make it clean and punchy, which is amazing. But yeah.
So let's talk about the post-process on the snare. So we rendered some layers. Here it was like this body layer from Serum. Oh, this is noise, and the body layer is here from Serum. I think I will make another tutorial on how I make drums, because it's very simple, but you have to nail it at the first, so then you can experiment more with the flavor of your sounds. Basically, it's just sine wave going down with some compressor, and here we just had to nail the first sweep.
Yeah, nail the LFOs of the pitch bend
to make
volume,
to make the transient sound aggressive but natural, and like pleasing to hear.
Because in this track we were struggling with making like transient of the snare.
To sound
the transient was most of the times when we were making this tune, it was too loud actually. And it was like this sticking out of the track.
This spike.
It was like a spike above all the other sounds. But when we tried to fade the transient a little bit or turn it down, it was then too quiet. So we stayed with the version with too loud transient. I personally think this transient is a little bit too loud in this track, but people like transients, and a lot of people, like regular listeners, they really like transients, and especially
because it's heavy and it's
punchy. And especially in drum and bass, the snare just has to be hitting.
For me, the snare is better if the transient is quieter but effective. So it's not important to make as loud transient as you can, but it's important.
more important to nail the timbre and the sound of the transient.
Yeah, and here I think it came out pretty well.
It could be better, but yeah.
For me, it's sounding, because this is electronic dubstep, first dubstep drop.
It's really over the top, so it works.
And that's why we added this natural tail sound,
which was made from
metal pipe falling sound and another metal pipe falling sound. So and here I think it was also a snare from our track we rendered out. So okay, so the post process of the snare. This layer is basically this layer is basically high passed, and that's it. So the body layer here, it's basically also just EQ'd. It also had a compressor in Serum, so we recorded it to have it the same transient in every hit, because the compressor here had longer release time. So when you were making drum rolls, snare rolls, the release hadn't time to release properly, and there was another hit, so we recorded it, and it has the same transient over and over. And just a clipper. And another layer is where you are here. The clap sound. So it's just basically here 808 clap, okay, with high wave shaper, basically make its noise, white noise, and high pass to shape the flavor of this clap, and basically that's it. And then it's going to the one channel, to this channel, and here we have, without post-process it sounds very dynamic, very like not glued together, so we used here this compressor, and it's basically like a little bit, I think, analog styled compressor, and attack is quite big here because we wanted to the transient to came first.
Slow.
Yes, slow attack because
Slow.
okay, and release is fast here. Yeah, because we wanted this sound to be like more squashed, more energetic, and if we put this knob more up to the slower release, it sound like more, and now it's like, so the release, the tail is louder here. Yeah, I hope you understand. Clipping, and then basically that's it. Yeah, wave shaper. Basically this track has a lot of wave shaping, so yeah. Okay, so the hi-hats are the crashes. I think they're from the intro as well. This. Another ride. And the basses. Let's talk about basses, Philip.
Okay, so this first one, this is just like a sub. Yeah,
Here. What is this preset?
I mean, yeah. So firstly, it's like it was probably like a donk bass, but then we decided this one should be like a sustain bass because it's like on the one. So we just low passed it and used this as a sub layer.
Yeah.
And layered original basses from
Because
Burr Oak track.
the drop started from, I wanted this drop to be like really heavy, like like headbanging stuff, had really heavy, like if Bison would walk. So yeah, I layered here this bass from the original. I really like this high texture, this like rattling texture.
Yeah, so this is...
But it was lacking the low mid energy, this mid energy, like 200 hertz. So that's probably why I put this sound at the top. Yes, this sound. That's why I low passed it. So the low pass frequencies are from this sound, from the serum, and the high frequencies are from this main bass.
Yeah, and
like probably they are distorted together.
Yeah, the sub and this Burr Oak bass layer. They are distorted together and like processed together. So there is a lot of post-processing, but basically here with this layer, first we have ring mod.
What's going on with this? Yeah, so it's making it flutter even more.
Yeah,
and I think it's like this ring mod is tuned to the root node frequency. Let's look about this. It's yes, 13. I think it's like
E flat.
E flat. So yeah.
Wait, let's check this. 39. Yeah,
it's E flat. So yeah. We tuned it to this note because we wanted it to flutter like
in the same frequency as the
subnote.
Subnote, yeah. That was the Bison hair. So yeah, and then we have EQ. high passing this sound and then processing it together with this one. And yeah, the sub note is, yeah, it was supposed to be a donk before, so it has like boosted high end, but then we are low passing it, so I don't. But yeah, creative process. So yeah, distortion, decapitator, and here we have. This is EQ that we are automating this bass on the fills. So we'll probably like move this.
You can play the fill basically. To show
I don't know where.
Here, I think, yes, here. But
oh, this is the same bass. Okay.
okay, that's why it's low pass.
That's why it's low pass. Okay. What the hell? I didn't even know this. It's so messy because usually I would make different patch, like. Yeah. This EQ turns on.
I think you can. You have to like wszystkie traki włączyć. Turn on all the tracks, like all the tracks.
Ah, okay.
And just allow it here.
Yeah. So yeah, this is EQ just to like make a variations on the
You
fields.
don't have turned on this channel.
Oh
That's
shit!
Why. That's
Yeah.
why. Sorry for that.
Neuro bass. Okay.
Yeah,
Distortion.
It's basically like our typical post-processing. So it's like EQ, distortion, EQ, distortion, EQ, distortion to shape this track, to shape this sound.
Yeah. Another mixing EQ. Bassline, which is
This is really nice plugin. It basically adds side harmonics to the like around like 200 hertz to your sub to make your low end basically stereo, but it doesn't affect the mid signal. So in mono it sounds perfectly fine, and this effect is like really interesting because it makes your sounds more white, but they don't sound like chorused or they don't sound washed out.
yeah.
Just show it. Turn it off. You can make the amount bigger. So it's like making the sound if the bass was like
just bigger.
otaczać, jak jest po angielsku.
Surround you.
Like if the bass surrounds you, so yeah, it's really big. So and this plugin is free, so yeah, it's really nice way to make something stereo in the low
Okay,
end.
let's talk about the lead sound because it is quite.
Yeah, so for the electronic sounds, let me talk.
This is like without any effects. Just
Let me talk.
do your
Basically,
thing.
if you are making electronic lead sound, for me it's like very important to make it expressive, to not like have it played the same waveform over and over because it's not like expressive. And when making lead sounds, I really like to express them. So here I think in the serum patch there's no automation, but here we have the reverb, which is making this lead sound more background and more foreground.
Yeah, so we are automating
mix.
the reverb mix, which is like a common thing to wash things out at the end of the bar.
And yes, what's making this fluttering sound?
Wait.
Yeah, also it is filtering, and this stuttering sound.
don't know. I think it's just because it's distorted, maybe. I don't remember. This is the bass.
Oh, I think... No. Wait.
Włącz efekty. Yeah, it's because that's the sound basically. It's fluttering on its own because.
Wait, how I made this? Oh, okay, it's like ring mod from this sine wave here.
Yeah,
Okay.
RM.
Yeah, so this waveform is like being ring modulated with this 4 octaves lower sine wave. And here, no, where?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're automating the pitch of the second sine wave. Yeah.
yeah. So here it's automating the pitch of the second sine wave and
the frequency of the LFO, which
which make this sound more stuttering more. Yeah. So basically, all these things I made here were to make this sound more expressive, and also here it's legato, so it's like more like how to say, it's more expressive, yeah. So yeah, the conclusion here is to make, if you're making a lead sound, there are so many possibilities to make your lead sound expressive. You can make cutoff filters, you can make pitch automations,
or
like
vibrato
pitch bends. Here basically we didn't make vibrato, we made this tremolo effect with this ring mod here.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can just experiment with your lead sound and you can make basically really basic melody, but if you express this melody well, this basic melody can make the track. So yeah. Yeah, also it's FMing from noise, so it's more dirty. And yeah, it's really nice way to make your lead sound more distorted, more detuned, without putting unison up. You just can put noise here.
Pretty clever.
And FM this from noise, or AM this from noise. It's basically really similar in that situation. Yeah, so here it is.
Oh, yeah.
And this melody is being like played with this bass here. So this bass takes over this melody.
It's like unisono, right?
Yeah, they are unisono and they are talking together. So when you're... Yes, it's basically the same.
Almost the same, yeah?
So these two sounds we made with basic filters, they are morphing together to make this like melody interesting even more.
Yeah.
So it's like lead sound mixed together with neuro bass sound. So yeah.
Okay, here is the second bass. Really nice patch. I think you made this
I
one.
don't remember how. It's just basically saw waves and distortion and filters and distortion. I think this filter makes... No.
So we have sine wave sub with noise, this like higher organic layer on top, and saw wave layer.
This saw wave is being FM'd with this because this doesn't sound.
Yeah. Oh,
This,
okay.
this doesn't have sound. Yeah.
So
And here, can I? Yeah. So the band pass here is making the whole movement. It's basically like, whoa.
yeah. And this EQ here.
Yeah, and this EQ, then phaser, static phaser to make it more gritty, compressor, and then okay. Okay.
Even more stuff. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that sounds without any post-process. Okay, so let's
Convolvers.
go. Yeah, so disperser.
Oh yeah, disperser.
To make it more like watery sounding, more like short reverb, our standard trick to make it even more like put into the space. EQ,
Boosting low end and mid frequencies.
distortion, OTT, then what? High pass, because we used probably a separate sub bass here. And then another clipper, another EQ, compressor, another like subtle EQs, and this EQ probably turns on, I don't know when.
Yeah. And we have layers. Yeah,
And
sub-layer.
sub-layer with noise. And I used this like beat distortion, beat destruction to basically like how to like rectify this.
That's a really,
this
really
sound.
nice sound.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like here, I think. Yeah, and this bass plays melody, because if it would be on one note, this would be boring. So
Yeah.
yeah, melody makes the job here.
Oh, and later, at the end of the track, it turned out that the intro and the build-up were wider in the stereo than the drop, so I added these layers. Really like simple soul wave.
Super soul layers, yeah. To make it more like this detuned, more like white, and yeah.
Yeah, old FM from B, high pass with a peak, with a resonance boosted, distortion, compression, distortion, and yeah, some mid-side EQ to control it. Yeah.
How much time we are shooting on this video?
I think...
Próbuję się sprawdzić. Godzina już.
No.
Dobra, to będzie dłużej. Yeah, fuse. Show the fuse. So basically there are a lot of different sounds to like make one cohesive bass sound. This bass is from my design pack I designed some time ago.
Yeah, this is the raw sample,
Yes.
and this is with high-end boosted and OTT. And this Foley layers, always Foley, use Foley samples to layer on your basses because it sounds sick.
Yeah, lasers. And here also the Foleys, yes.
Yeah. Really important.
Yeah, this bass,
This one
yeah.
is sick. This
Who made this bass?
I made it with Serum 2 with the spectral oscillator. Yeah. It's the same dong.
Here I synthesized, yes.
It's the same dong from here.
Yes.
But it's like in the spectral
So
oscillator.
Philip chose one part of this bass and basically looped it, and if you're playing higher notes, it's looping faster, so it's making this Reese sound.
And I used this.
Yeah, and here you can make really nice formant shifts in this spectral oscillator, so yeah.
And sine wave with one harmonic.
Yeah.
And yeah, this sample is high passed here. And then we have distortion, chorus, moving EQ, compressor.
Yeah, basically if you wanna make a neuro-based sound, the more moving filters you add, the more neuro this sound will be.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's just a matter of like fine-tuning this.
Yeah. And this growl, you made it, right?
I made it because I was inspired by Nasco tutorial, because Nasco made, I think, 5-hour stream when the Serum 2 just got released, and he was making sounds and he was making growls.
Yeah.
So here I learned from him that he like sent this sound from this oscillator to filter 1 and filter 2, and basically here we made like band reject filter. So it's really nice for making growls. So yeah, and also this sine wave is also ring modulating this sound.
The filter 1 and filter 2 is on the oscillator A?
Yes, because it's going into the 1 and
okay,
2.
okay.
So it's like double
Yeah.
signal. And yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
And also this in the spectral oscillator, it's really nice to like put a random filter shape.
Yo!
And you can really have really nice flavors here. So yeah.
Yeah, we are taking a lot of inspiration from brostep and dubstep artists.
Sick.
And the show this kick. Yeah, Joe Ford.
What's that sound coming from? I think one of my design. Yeah, so it's sound from my sound design session I made some time ago.
Sick.
So it's layered with the kick.
It's layered with the kick, but
I think there's a
with
flanger here. Yeah.
flanger, yeah. Diffuser.
Oh, yes. So it's the Neuromaker presets.
Oh yeah,
But the preset here from in this serum is basically a preset. I added a lot of moving filters, distortions, like this diffuser filter,
Okay,
which is
wait.
basically like disperser. So yeah.
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Diffuser. Overdrive, EQ, compression, flanger, chorus, hyperdimension, distortion, and compressor.
Yeah.
Sick.
So it's basically moving filter and flame.
Sick.
Sick.
Yeah. And this like shaping.
Turn
EQ.
off this. Yeah. Yeah. So another tip from me is like, if you're making a sick sound, don't hesitate to like,
Yeah.
to EQ this. Like, how many dBs I have boosted this?
A lot.
11-12 dBs boost.
Yeah.
And here 8 dBs cut. So it's like sound design.
Yeah.
You have to make these choices to make the sound more good. So yeah.
Sick.
Okay, so now like the dubstep part, the heavy tear out part, we have this
The bass from the second part basically being like in a telephone filter,
yeah.
teasing the sounds in the
Yeah.
next part.
So this is straight from like Maroda, Tracy, Odd Prophet, tear out tracks. where they like low pass and high pass on the fake outs. And then I realized it's nice to add like down sample.
It does nothing.
It does.
It doesn't. It's basically drive on zero. Maybe it's automated.
No.
It does nothing.
Okay, so it does. Okay.
Yeah. So talk about the layers in this bass.
I will talk about the vocals because these vocals were inspired by Getter's remix of Marshmallow Alone, and I really liked how he used like ring mode frequency shifters on the vocals, where it's like so over processed that you can't really understand the vocals, but it's so dope because he's saying something, and you know.
I haven't heard this remix, I think.
Yeah,
so
it's really goofy, but I really like the vocals, and I wanted to make something like this here. Frequency shifters, automating. There is one frequency shifter. OTT, distortion.
Yeah, just process. Really complex stuff that you could probably make
compressor,
simpler, but yeah.
And EQ. Yeah. But the frequency shifter is just on the 50% mix. So yeah. Okay, so we had a little bit. It was a little bit hard for us to like make this tear out gun work. This is the initial layer from the serum, but I don't
This
remember.
layer was the same bass.
This was
the first one. So
this was the same patch.
It's just recorded, so we probably wanted to tweak it on the new free channel because the mixer tracks were mixer slots.
We have corrosion, which adds this white noise layer. EQ.
Corrosion is basically the erosion, like plugin version. So yeah.
Distortion, EQ, clipper, and EQ. Then we have these layers. What the hell is even that?
Big block dubs moment.
No, we haven't used Square for synth here, but yeah. Spectral oscillator, this was like inspired by Otfropet tutorials where he like drops random percussion stuff into the spectral oscillator, but he makes way better tear out guns than us. But yeah.
he made better tear out gun in one patch than us made. Like, how many layers are here?
Okay, without.
But it sounds nice for me. But yeah, it's
trap snare
over-engineered, so
trap snare with RM from B and this shift.
So it's making this format. Oh. Yeah.
Nice. White
noise,
pass filter, white noise.
Move over.
This post process which is distortion in EQ, and it's clipped together with this previous, with this one.
And another layers here. So it's like percussive layer here, I think. Yeah. It's like tear out guns.
Just layering like falling washing machines. Yeah, this one is transient from Cat Stab bass. really clipped. Literally gunshot. Another like tear out gunshot layer, but it's layered in the background. And another tear out
and
layer.
the whole group. What's making this like?
And yeah.
I think it's already in the audio here, yes?
Yeah. It's like
Filter automation.
the same filters from here, basically. From this.
Yeah.
Like this is the same filter, but with different LFO, with different shape. It's like bro step.
I don't know. Yeah. This is like yeah. Okay. No. This I think I made this bass. I don't know how.
It's with both, I think, from Serum 2.
What is this?
Nagrywamy.
Nagrywamy, jak coś wyjdziesz? Oh, so yeah, it's basically
Oh yeah, diffuser.
it's really weird sound.
Yeah.
It's really experimenting. It make really nice screech sound. And here's we automate the reverb and the delay.
Yeah, because it's really messy like that. And we automated like the high shelf filter to make to articulate the sound and make it like more stabby,
More staccato.
more staccato. Yeah, yeah, staccato like spiccato. Yeah. Then distortion. Yeah, automating delay and reverb, and then some.
Yeah,
EQ.
because under this sound is like we can hear the kick bass sounds. This one.
Okay, it's layered.
It's from Can't Stop, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit.
What are you doing?
No.
What
Yeah,
you
it's-
doing? And basically layering the kick bass.
If you like this, go check out our song Can't Stop. What the hell I'm doing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Move over because this tutorial is.
This bro steps. What's that? Serum 2 with spectral oscillator, I believe.
It sounds like.
Yeah. With this like Kashmir war horn. Heavily distorted with sub. And with noise. It's really distorted.
Yeah. Move over.
Yeah.
So this bass here. No.
This is the same from the earlier bass.
Yeah. So.
But
I really love this feel. And how it. Yeah. So this bass here is. I think it's like.
just a soul wave with crazy post-process.
Yeah, so moving filters.
Convolvers.
Flanker. So wave with. Wave with cutoff with moving filters, and that's basically it.
Low pass, yeah.
and then distortion and EQing, and that's it. So yeah. And tambourine.
Because remember, it's a drum and bass track. Yeah.
Hat loop.
And fun fact, it's like delayed 1/16.
Yeah, so
it's
it's
1/16 delayed. Yeah. Listen.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the breakdown,
Yeah, this is the same guitar stuff, but with faster rhythm. And here, it's like pure country.
yeah. So this remix, basically, we added this violin solo later in this track when the first and the second drop were basically finished, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because this track was nice, but we wanted to add something more from us.
Yeah, something more over the top. Like one more thing that will be hilarious or like really dope.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So since Philip is playing on violin, we had electric violin from our uncle, so
Yeah.
he decided to record some
I just
solo.
recorded like 10 minutes of freestyle stuff, and then I just cut like 1 bar, 2 bars, and I joined it together into one cohesive solo. But yeah, I actually I can play it like normally, but it wasn't recorded in one go. It's just like,
and it was pitched up, yes?
yeah, because this track is in E flat.
E flat minor, yes.
Yeah, E flat minor. But this is really difficult, like a key to play on violin. So I just pitched the track up, half step, like 1 semitone up, and I recorded everything in E minor. And then I pitched the whole like
100 cents up, so 1 semitone up.
yeah, and then I pitched the violin down.
Let's talk about the mixing here, because I think it's quite interesting part in this track, because how would you mix a violin sound into an electronic drum and bass heavy track? So,
Which with a metal guitars in the background.
so yeah, this violin here.
Let's talk about the layers maybe first.
Yeah, so here's the octave down layer, and it's just making more energetic this sound.
And we have the pulse stretch.
No,
not.
It's
Not?
turned off. I turned it
No.
off. So yeah. So yeah, this sound without any post process. Yeah, a basic weak sounding violin. So here, what we made. Balance to boost stereo. Philip added stereo to make it some white copies.
No. Because at first I wanted like to this solo melody to move from left to right, but it was too over the top. So I just basically like it's moving, but really slightly, so you cannot like detect it even.
Okay.
But yeah. Then we have Suf.
Yeah, because this recording had this really high dynamic frequencies here we can hear. So we wanted to tame it, and Suf was the perfect plugin for this. Then compressor, because this sound was very dynamic, and in a loud track you have to like control the dynamics as much as you can to like cut through the mix in this track. So it's heavily compressed, but the compressor here is like, okay, it's fast. Okay, another compressor. It's also really fast and like 20 dB of ratio, so it's really hard. EQ, I think it's automating.
Yeah, to just like tease this violin at the intro.
Yeah, then reverb, and yeah, then some
A lot of EQ.
to boost the highs to make this violin sound more present in the mix, and then another dynamic EQ.
And boosting high end on the FL.
And on the another track here, there are basically automations, I think, to tame some
Like
some little sounds.
yeah, just couple notes were sticking out, so we made this like high shelf filter to tame the frequencies on specific notes.
Yeah, then delay to make it in a reverb. Automating here, I think.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
on the long notes. Yeah, so it's washing out.
This reverb doesn't, this EQ doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
But so basically, two compressors, and then EQs, and that's it. You can see OTT here, but when it was on, it was too squashed for me,
Yeah.
and we wanted
Bro steppy.
to make
Yeah.
this violin sound as
No bro step here. Yeah.
as dynamic as we can,
It's too cheesy. Yeah.
as dynamic but as energetic as we can. So yeah, I think it turned out well here. And here,
This is like percussive layer just in the background to like
some
accent
digitizer.
the.
Who uses this
I
plugin?
use it. Yeah. And that's it basically.
Okay, show the second drop. Some people may say the second drop is better, but for me it's different. No, I like the first drop because it's dubstep, and I love putting like wrong stuff on places.
Yeah.
For example, we love playing dubstep on D&B shows, so we love
And we love playing drum and bass on dubstep shows. So.
yeah, so we decided to make the first drop like dubstep, drumstep, and the second drop then drum and bass. So
Yeah. Well, for me, it's like oscillating between I like the first one more and the second one more. It
Yeah.
really depends. Right now, personally, after the release, I like the first one more. But yeah. Yeah, we are talking about this sample in every walkthrough, but it's really important. Yeah. Even more shouting in the background. This is the same snare, but it's like shorter. We have shorter layers, and the fundamental is higher.
that's it.
And that's it.
It's like
Bison.
when you're like trying to ignite your old car in your
Yeah.
garage, but it doesn't want to start. So yeah,
I made this.
it sounds really nice.
I love it. I was having so much fun making this like Reese bass, and it was really easy for me to make variations. But I heard this like one harmonic that was sticking out, and I decided to emphasize it even more. So
How you made this sound? It sounds like a cheap MP3.
Yeah, it's SUF on Delta. I emphasized this resonance more and layered it.
I didn't know you can use this delta mode. It's very creative.
Thank you. And here it's even better. Yeah. It's like laughing. Like when you
It sounds like
balloon.
No, it sounds like when you're driving your old car and this like stripe of
Yeah, how's that called?
pasek rozrządu.
Pasek rozrządu.
Yeah, this stripe in your engine is like
Yeah.
tearing out.
And you are so you're riding on your tractor. We should have used like subtractor rhythm bass here.
No. Yeah, it's very stupid.
I need to save this preset because it's so good. Yeah, this
sounds really reminds me of the sound of Bison.
this one?
This one, yes. This growl.
Yeah,
It's really nice because it's
it
like
was supposed to be a foghorn at the first, but
yes, but it's like mid-focused foghorn, but not so scratchy. So it's like
yeah, warhorn
okay.
with sine wave sub distorted together. And the same, but it's pitched up.
Okay.
Here we have the same bass from the first drop, but with a little bit like different notes and different EQ
Yeah.
automation.
So if you're making one also tip, if you're making neuro bass melodies, I really like to make them. Making like octave jumps are
Yeah.
really important because, for example, you can make like more expressive sounds, and even if you put legato mode here, porta more bigger, so there's more time for the notes to go up and down. You can make this sound even more, and for example you could make a vibrato here, so yeah. Oh, I didn't make on the bass. It's not on the bass. You have to go to the bass. Yeah, I put it. Yeah, so you can make really nice neuro like melodies just putting octaves up and down
on the bass, yeah.
on the bass.
We have this shout out Subtra for this perfect shaker loop. Yeah, lay it with con sound. Okay, let's talk about the outro.
Skoro jest największy.
Okay, so firstly,
Żubry wczoraj i dziś czyta Krystyna Czubówna.
yeah, this is unused violin solo, pitched down one octave. Really country. I don't.
We don't use it because it hadn't as much energy as other takes.
Yeah, but it was nice, so I just put it on the outro.
Farm
With
ambience
some-
because bisons live on the farm.
Yeah, no. And here we have like the same woman that is talking on the intro about Polish bisons.
Skoro jest największy.
That Polish bison is like the biggest animal here, and
But even the biggest animal sometimes can be hunted.
yeah,
Chociaż czasami potrafią żubra oszukać i upolować.
yeah, and yeah, that's basically the track.
So we hope you learned something,
We hope you had fun, and yeah.
and we hope that the recording is still on. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
go listen to the track, and thank you so much thanks like to Burr Oak and to Eatbrain for this opportunity, because Burr Oak, they're legends. Like, they're literally legends, and it was an honor to make a
And
remix
I mean,
for them.
they are the persons who defined the modern, one of the artists that defined the modern sound of neuro sounds. So yeah,
Yeah.
we are really grateful, and yeah, hope you guys like this track. Hope you guys learned something, and always remember to have fun when making music.
Wow. Okay.